Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity, and the returner will be knocked down. So Miami's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
He's going to pass. Makes his connection. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catches plenty to give him a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. With jet sweep pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and
down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's the handoff. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He looks that one in nicely. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly out to the tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Off play action. got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where you...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking for a crease to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking left. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He makes a catch, and he'll be brought down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's going to fire deep. And that pass intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to throw on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll let one go down the right side. It's caught downfield.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. A nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Offense gets set for second down.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Gets it out quickly.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Here come the Irish back on offense. Give to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and touchdown Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Lowers those pads. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. To the ground with the back.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his target down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed
all kinds of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field, and you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Leaves it with the back. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
The give and the run on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive. No
This
is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give as they work on that clock. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Makes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to go up top on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Michigan State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff to the lone back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. I don't think the pressure is going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, got to have it right now.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And the offense just going to spike it here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. There's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Run into victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
It's so frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they...
A shot toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
That play could not have happened at a better time if you're this defense. You're trailing by one possession. You need to find a way to steal it, and they get the interception. Here we go. An opportunity now to at least go down and tie the game.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just one possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that...
Lost one deep down the right side. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.